that's a little bit better. Just go put a little test right there to see if, yes, it does pop up on that chat. I'll put live chat on that. Also, participants. Okay, live chat. Good. Wait, hold on. There, that's a little bit better. Just go put a little test right there to see if, yes, it does pop up on that chat. I'll put a live chat on that. Right, that's done. That's done. Tam, scrap mechanic, because that is what I am playing, of course. Oh, it's been a long haul deal though. I'll remove that from there. Just loading up the game, loading up everything that we need to load up. I haven't like gone live on YouTube in God knows how long. So it's actually pretty much. I'm gonna turn that heat off. Sorry, girl. Right. Just letting the game load. Letting the game do what it wants to do. While I sort everything else out. There we go. If I do that. Okay, yeah. Boom, Bob's uncle, close down that. Literally waiting for everything to sort itself out. Oh. I'm starting to load in. Kinda. Things are loading. Is it gonna load fully? Yes, it is. Right, so I really need to do a warehouse run, don't I? To get more blocks. Right, let me go to live scene. Just gonna turn off my face cam. I am. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. Game's looking good. So yeah, this is the kind of rail build I've got. At the minute, it doesn't go extremely fast. It's not meant to go extremely fast. I'll come back to that once I've done a warehouse run. In fact, I need to go ahead and get a warehouse key from down here. I think I left a warehouse down here, a warehouse key down here. I'm not too sure. Just gonna. No, I don't need any revival baguettes. Hey Drex, welcome to the stream. It's been a while since I've ever done any kind of recording on here. Have I got a warehouse key down here at all? Have I dropped a warehouse key anywhere? Ah, I've got one warehouse key. That will do. That's all I need. By the way, this ain't my main base area. My main base area is all the way over there, across the other side of the map, literally. But I need to go to a warehouse because I actually need to get some more blocks. Run out of blocks that I can use. So I've run out of these blocks. I've used probably a double chest full. That goes all the way down to about towards the water's edge. And it goes all the way out to there. There's another warehouse over that way. But I'm not, I'm probably a few stacks away from it. I've finally figured out how to do this. I was doing it like a stack long, but it was still glitchy. So, turns out that half a stack is perfect. I tried 200, still bouncing everywhere. So I dropped it down to using a stack between the two of them, and it works. which you guys will get to see that very soon. But first of all, I actually need more blocks. Oh, so I need to go to a warehouse. First of all, I'm just going to turn around here. What am I sitting at? 60 FPS? Yeah, that's good. 70, that's even better. I should have enough speed to make it over. Boom. That's my way in and out of that place, by the way. I'm going to this warehouse just... Well, yeah, just there. Is the warehouse I'm going to. It's a level 4 warehouse, okay. I forgot about that. How are you doing anyway, man? Hope you're having a wonderful time. Ooh. Oh god. I still get to rebuild a decent looking vehicle. I've just got this basic box standard structure right here. Now, I have slept in this bed, so I know I'm kind of safe. I need to go this way around. So I actually want to get on the road of that warehouse. Is where I want to go. So yeah, there's a DVD video up today that went live like 4.5 hours ago. The reason why I did a DVD rather than a scrap mechanic is because obviously the project I'm working on at the minute is taking a long time. One, to figure out. Now it's going to be taking a long time to build. We was going to be doing a deforestation of where we're building. There's a big forest, there's a few red dots in there, but the forest gets in the way, so we're just going to sort of just deforest the whole thing. Oh, come on. I hate coming close to a warehouse and it lags like that. So yeah, we're just going to deforest the whole area around us, but Banterr just sort of rage quit last night. He got bored of scrap mechanics, so I'll have to do that in a future video. So for now, I am literally doing it like this. I am going to park my vehicle up here. I don't have my tank anymore. Just going to precautionary sleep in there. Make sure I've got gas in there. Make sure I've got some food in there. I think that'll do. And I've got ammo in there. And I've got 100 ammo on me. Hopefully I won't need any more ammo. I already see you, you little... Okay, I missed. And wait for that lag. There we go. I have to be cautious when looking around this. So I'm going to take the safe route and go around the side of it. It'd be great to get more component kits and other stuff like that. I know I'm going to need more. Okay, you're just a... What I didn't want. I did not want there to be a fucking boss bot here. Why? Why? Oh. I got to defeat that boss bot then. This is going to be problematic. Can I possibly dupe it by going somewhere? So the boss bot is literally like right there. Is there an area where the boss bot can't get up but that I can shoot it if I cheat the system? So I don't even need this warehouse key. I'm going to get a spare one anyway. I'm going to see if I can, if up here will suffice to not allowing the boss bot to attack me. If the boss bot can get up here, then it's problematic. And the boss bot can get up here. So that is a huge problemo. What can I do? I've only got 48 ammo left on me. Which is more than enough to kill the boss bot. I'm going to put my camera back on now. There we go, camera's on. Make sure that's in a good position. Yep, there we go, that'll do. Now I've got somehow... I mean, if I get up here, will the boss bot... Yeah, the boss will be able to hit me. The farm bot is not actually a boss according to the... Oh, yeah, I know that. Hey, Gaming Pro, welcome to the stream. I know it's not the boss bot at the minute. I called it the boss bot because I thought it was. So I've always called it the boss bot until they put the new bot in on top of the warehouse. This is the strongest bot, so it's the boss. You need to defeat him to gain access to the warehouse. So as in my eyes, as the game currently stands, he is the boss. I just need to figure out a good cheat. He's going to be able to destroy that tree. So I need to get up high enough. There's another warehouse over there, but I kind of want this warehouse. Tell you what. As that person is there... let me go over to a completely different warehouse then. Which is the one behind this one. If there's a boss... so if there's a farm bot there... I know I'm going to have to start calling it different. So if there's a farm bot there, then I'm going to have to just go ahead and defeat one of the farm bots. Which is problematic, but... I mean, I could use my vehicle and... what, you fuck off. Keep away from me. No one likes you. Like, why are there so many around this area? Got one right over by my farm where I'm building. I've got ones... There's just farm bots everywhere. Right, let's go to this warehouse. Hopefully there's no bots here. Oh, there's no farm bot here. Hopefully. Gotta love a good cup of coffee. There's the bumpiness after a while. Oh. There we go. I mean, I'm going to need to get that warehouse soon because the amount of blocks I'm using, but then there's warehouses a lot. So I'm going to park up right there. And I'm going to... Oh, way too high. Way too across. There we go. Finally got him. I've just got to check around to see if there's any big red things in the way. Let's... Oh, please say that's not. Okay, if there's not a big red doodad in the way, then this is the warehouse I'm going to do right now. We've got Scrap City just over there, which I know farm bots spawn in. I'm just hoping there's no... I'm just scouting the edge to see if I can see any farm bot before I go in. There's no farm there. There's quite a lot of tape bots though. I mean, I've got enough ammo for it, but ideally I don't want to... Well, I'm going to have to deal with them, but I just don't want to deal with the big guy. It's hard enough dealing with the tape bots. I'm just going to move over here. Then I can destroy these two. I'm not wasting ammo on these. Come on. I'm blind. Yes, kill me. Okay. Ammo's being wasted. Oh. Oh. Bugger off, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off, bugger off. No, you do not, sir. How on earth have you seen me? In fact, I don't... That was panic. Okay. I might need to grab another stack. I don't need batteries. I will eventually pick those up. I just really cannot be bothered right now. If I just sort of stay away, be stealthy about... Oh, hello. What are you? Component kit, I'll take you. Yep, hit you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to completely clear out the bottom area before I even go into the warehouse. I know I'm going to die multiple times going in. But I haven't seen a farm bot as of yet. Which is good news. I don't see... Yep, no farm bot. You watch, I'll go in and one's just there. Scout the edge. Oh no, there's no structures here that I want. Hopefully there is on top. But there's none down the bottom. Damn. You can just get away. I mean, I'll take you or not. Component kits. I'll always take. Oh wait, there is. That's what I'm after. Those. But it does mean I have to kill everything in my way. Oh, run this way, because I know there's another tape bot just there. Just where is he? Come on, tape bot, where are you? There you are. Is it safe to go through this way? It's not completely safe. Oh, hello you. What do you get me? Component kit. You just want me to go out in the open, don't you? Alright. I don't like it that I can hear one right there. I just don't like it. So I'm gonna go back around the outskirts and try to shoot them. Fingers crossed I can. There's no one right here. This one's quite a big, like, outskirts of the warehouse. Back to streaming on only while I do Scrap Mechanic, because I post Scrap Mechanic on YouTube, and so I might as well just stream it when I'm on my own onto YouTube. If you get my gist. Wow, you are a good shot. Not a better shot than me. Yep. Apparently you're a better shot than me. Boom. There we go. I got a better shot that time. Now I know there's other tape bots around here. Question is that corner I heard it? There's none there. Have I just destroyed all of them already? Can I just go in and loot? Can I do it? You watch, I'll go in and I'll get shot down. Alright, component kit I will take. Ooh, that one's a bit... Yeah, it does make a little... I'll leave the fertilizer. Oh, I see you. Oh! That's fine. I still have 59 bullets remaining. He was just hiding, waiting for me, wasn't he? You, sir, die. Keep my beady eyes open for any more. I'm like listening out for him as well. Or attempting to anyway. Oh, you're right there. There you go. We'll cool down the elevator. Right, I believe I've gotten rid of... Oh, component kit. This might get me killed. There we go. Right, so the first thing I'm going to want to do is demolish those structures, then go through the warehouse, then demolish the top two structures, and that should give me enough blocks to last me this stream. I don't need the battery. So all these guys have been destroyed. I'm going to go get what I came for, which is all of this. I do hear another bot though, which has me a little concerned that I'm going to run into him in a second. He's over there. Okay. There he is. I knew he'd be there somewhere. Right. Can I please just get rid of you? And then all I want is these blocks here. I don't want anything else apart from these. I mean, eventually I'll probably take out the supports and put these in place, maybe. But I mean, I've got tier 3 metal as supports on land and just this as supports on ocean, because until they make more, there's nothing really to fear in the ocean, is there? Right. So I need to grab you. That's plenty. Is there any more? Is it literally just that one down here? Please say there's more down here, because that sucks otherwise. Give me the component kits. That's all I'm after. Loads of component kits, as well as everything else, obviously. I really missed that. Oh good, there's another structure right there. No component kits, really? Oh, component kit. I hear another bot. It's going to be over here somewhere, isn't he? I mean, there is this. I am so bad. Oh, component kit. I'll tell you what. I'll take that and I'll drink it right now. Hi, friend. Let's go. You actually hit me. I'll take the circuit board. Your battery. So, I just need this hunk of metal right here. This is literally what I came for. It's the only reason I'm coming to a warehouse, because instead of going out grinding for stuff, this stuff is so abundant in the warehouses, why not? And then you there, and then you there. Oh, there's 2 more of those there. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's a decent amount of stacks. I mean, that will get me decently far, I'm hoping. But I will need more. So I am going to do the warehouse on this stream. I just got to make it back to my vehicle quickly. So the elevator is on the other side that my vehicle's on. Obviously. I mean, why would it be on... Is that one? No, okay. Why would it be on the same side? What should I build a what should I build, a 4-wheeler side by side or a truck? I'm gonna say truck. Trucks win. I mean, a 4-wheeler side by side. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but I mean, all I can suggest is a truck. Wow, I almost filled the chest up on that. Okay. I'm gonna take some more ammunition in. I'll just take 50 in for now. I'll take 2 stacks in, because you know, you never know. But I like trucks. Trucks are great. I mean, I normally build a truck, but I'm building a train. So put it in this perspective. We are at the chemical plant. If you remember from one of my episodes, I had a map. The chemical plant is on my map. think about it this way. On the map itself, crash ship is here. Home base is like up this end. This is the top of the map. And then all the way over here, so we're at the top right hand side of the map. This is where we are right now. I am building a chemical station. So you've got the packing stations just down here. I'm building a railway that goes to the ocean, down, across, and to the packing stations. So it's literally going pretty much around the map. Wait, where am I going? Halfway or quarter of the way around the map? Or it's basically going across the map. In fact, I'll get into the warehouse and I'll show you what I mean on the map. I've just obviously got to load up the map. La 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 la. Hello. Yes, I'm streaming. Like normal. You wanna guess?
If you're streaming then.
If I'm streaming, I'm not getting a kit off. Go fuck you then.
No, because you'll get it on camera.
And I'm sure people would like to see a bit of pornographic content on my channel. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'll give you a kiss in a little while. Damn, you memorised the map. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I did run around the whole thing. So, if you look at, that's how the map is itself. But the way the map got drawn was flipped on its side. So if I just add in a window capture, add source, and then I load up this desktop. That, and then I can ignore that for a second. Window capture. Okay, cancel. Remove. Okay. I mean, I don't mind seeing some boogie. No, she gets shy, bless her. Window capture, add source, and then I want that done. No, I don't want that. I want right, let's just do that. Okay. Cancel. Oh, there it is. So if I just zoom that out all the way. This is the map that I drew. Well, I kind of drew. I used Cheat Engine to get my location, and I walked around the map while this drew it out for me. But you can see what I'm on about here. There's the crash ship. Let me... Is that capturing cursor? No, it's not. It's supposed to capture the cursor. Anyway, you see the crash ship right here. Our home is round about here. The big chemical plant where our farm is right here. I have pretty much made a rail so far that goes all the way down here, and so far it goes to I think I've got it going out here, so it goes down here, takes a turn, and but I believe it's roughly like here. So, and that's using a double chest full to do that little bit there. I've got to go from there out to here. My plan is to go all the way up here. Possibly, if I can squeeze by, come into here and go from here straight down to here and straight down over here. Obviously, I'll have to make a couple turns to go into here, and then from here to there, and then I'll be able to U-turn and come all the way back out. But that is the basics. Should the track have double wishbone? Should the truck have double wishbone suspension? I mean, I used to have double wishbone suspension, but the amount of bearings that go into the suspension cause everything to glitch out every now and then, and cause everything to go a bit funny. A truck shouldn't really have double wishbone suspension. That should be your more exploring vehicle when you're going at high speed. A truck, just standard suspension would do. 1 second. Sorry about that. Alarm on the other one was going off. Alright. But that's where I'm building a track. You'll see how long it is, and it's got to go quite a while yet. Is there going to be someone in there? There's never someone in this utility, is there? Those lag a lot. Yes, they do. Okay. So I'm going in here. Let's have a look. Let's see what I've got going on. I can almost guarantee I'm going to die right here. I don't see anyone over that side, so I know I'm safe from there. Okay, there's one right there. Please no more come. Oh, I forgot, while I'm in here, because of the whole lag issue, what I tend to do is options, this graphics, and turn off dynamic lights. Greatly improves your FPS and drops a lot of lag. I mean, it's not as great without dynamic lights, as you can tell. In fact, that looks horrible without dynamic lights. But your lag improves. How did I not hit him once? Go on, hit yourself. Hit yourself. Go on. Oh. This is what the world looks like without dynamic lights, by the way. So I know I've got food up in there, so I don't really want to take any food. I will, however, just take these two. So yeah, the world looks a lot worse without dynamic lights, but it helps. Please don't be the farm bots. I've got 2 potatoes. That is to kill that one person. Or that one tape bot. I guarantee I'm going to die a lot because these tape bots just have incredible aim. It's like they have aimbot. Not even the good kind of aimbot. They just... There, you're dead. I need to do the smart thing again and send the elevator down. So yeah, gonna do a couple hours of this. Oh, do I know what the world looks like without dynamic lights? I mean, right, no dynamic lights. Options, dynamic lights on. You see how like the floor gets a little brighter, all the lights and that just sort of seem to glare on the floor. It lights the floor. Turn dynamic lights off. And you see all that floor lighting is gone. Like completely. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna lag. But I noticed while recording with Banterr, me and Banterr being in there, that having dynamic lights on meant I'd get like 10 to 20 FPS. Right. I know you're standing there. You're not standing there. And he dropped nothing for me. Okay. Right. So I know he was in here. I know there shouldn't be anyone else in here then. Because that should have been just him. Of course, there's no loot boxes. Alright, you've got utility there. Which literally goes to call. And then you've got a tape bot down there, which he's just disappeared. And then yep, up. Run away, Tom. Come at me. I fucking dare ya. One thing I'm going to quickly do. Oh. Not that. Did not want to do that at all. I tell you what. I have enough to last me this stream. I'm going to leave all that in there until I've got some more food. I'm now feeling unequipped to go in there properly. And it's literally just to get to the top to get some materials. Which I can probably just build up there at the moment to get those materials. Which isn't actually a bad idea. I don't need to go through the warehouse. I'm not going in the warehouse to get component kits and that. I don't need none of that. I just need to get to the top. So what better way to get to the top than to build? But I ain't going to need to do that. I think I've got enough materials to do me a short while. If I need any more materials, I can always come back. Oh, I can't wait for the sticky wheels to come. Those sticky wheels are going to be so good. But I can show you the little interval. This is not going to be a too long a stream. Literally like an hour and a half to 2 hours stream. Because I do have other things I've got to get on and do with. I thought, okay, I'm not getting a scrap mechanic video out for you guys today. But I need to get some form of scrap mechanic done. And show you guys the progress. One last question. What should the truck be made of? I normally make my trucks and that out of, like, if I've got something this small, I do the base out of metal and then I'll do the outer structures out of wood, just because otherwise they're going to be too heavy and you're going to use a lot of fuel just to go like 2 foot. But it all depends on you. Like, stylistically, metal's good because obviously trucks are made out of metal. Just I don't know, just experiment with different materials to see what looks good and drives good as well, or what you believe is going to handle well. Like, the reason why I've got metal is to make this a little bit heavy on the base, because I've got nothing else around it. I should be picking up that corn because this is corn corp. Well, not to worry, I'm just going to go around this, like, so I get a big boss that spawns right there, always, but it doesn't bother me. Me and him are friends, you know. So I'm just gonna, oh, I've got to make this into a jump vehicle at some point, because this thing does like to jump. I mean, this thing is very simple. It's literally just a slate with wheels and suspension. That's no problem, Drax. Yeah, this literally just slate, and it jumps so well. It's so controllable because I've kept the center of gravity low. Having the center of gravity high is what makes things sort of jump about a bit more. Right, and there was me to do this. Look, there's my train track. And all I'm going to do is, I feel this is safe here, so I will park that there. And I'll just grab out all of this. I'll grab that out. And this is where you get to see my MySpace. Now, I do have to do the automated turning of the thing at the other end. That was difficult to get working, by the way. But here's my vehicle in all its glory. I'm just going to go ahead and place this chest here so I can get rid of some of this in my inventory. I like to keep a clear inventory when I do this. And what I'll do is I'll keep 4 stacks with me. First thing I'm going to do, I'll just put a stack in there. Second thing I'm going to do is reverse these. See, goes along quite nicely. Now I do, however, is just go to douche, and then get rid of you and get rid of you. Because I don't know why controllers do that. You switch the direction and it's like, oh, I must turn this way like 500,000 fucking times. And it pisses me off. 1, 2, 3. Like seriously, why? You're not switched on. Stop it. Flip you over. Put you there. Put you. I did put that on the right one, didn't I? Yes. Now, if you do that again to me, you. It's only got this bounciness because of what it's doing, right? Fast. 360, 360, 360, 360. On a loop. Go. Yeah, so this thing's pretty stable. Once I've built it all, is when I'll be building a train to go around it. The train will probably go twice as fast. I can't actually remember how much that clears that. Oh, beautiful. So I could build a decent size one. It's you that are going to cause a problem. You I don't care about, you're stuck. It's you because you're a big boss. Big boss will swim under here. Oh, so I've just literally just got to ride this out this way now. In fact, I'm going to take that out of there just in case I do accidentally hit the button. Oh, where's Boss Bot? Shut up, you. You can't swim fast enough. So, this is basically what I've been doing for the past, like, God knows how long. I need to get more wheels on it because when it goes over this little bump, so when I have my next vehicle, it will literally be wheel, big gap, wheel. And that will counteract the bump that we're getting every now and then, like that. In fact, I think it might possibly be the seat that is causing that bumpiness. The seat getting hooked on that at the back. Well, as you can see, I've got a 90-degree turn right here. So I'm just going to jump off this. Oh, wait, no, I need to jump on that. Because I actually need to turn it off when it hits the correct position. I've got a little circle down there that I used Minecraft circle generators to get. Because no one's made one for scrap mechanics specifically for Minecraft. So this goes here, like so. Once this reaches its destination, I go off with that. I am just going to go ahead and... Oh, wait, why did I do that? I don't need to yet. Right, let me try that again. There. That goes into there. This goes fast on the loop. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So at the minute, what I'm going to plan on doing, because the vehicle itself is going to probably extend to about this length, and I can always add on extra carriages. But what's going to end up happening is I'm going to have 2 sensors, one on that side, one on this side. There's going to be a little block thing on that side. And what's going to happen is this sensor will be faced away, so it doesn't detect the train. This sensor will be faced sort of towards, so when I get towards the end of this, it detects the train. As soon as it detects the train, what it will do is it will turn. It'll make this whole U-turn thing to go up, it's basically to go around. It'll be on a button thing, so the sensor itself will hit a button. Once the sensor has hit that button, I'll turn it away. But it'll be like a bit of logic, like how I did my first elevator. Go away, kitty. And that will automatically turn it this way and keep it here. And then when I'm coming back, it'll be the same on the other side. So that sensor won't detect it. It'll be this sensor that will turn around when it gets this way and detect it. It'll all be timed. I have to time it with the amount of train that I've got going. But for now, I literally just get off and do this. What I might do is eventually make it so it goes, or just put a button up there. But do this. It turns nicely. It hits there, and I'm ready to go. I did try it without any drill. I tried it with drill bits. I tried it with just a block there. The block itself was too much friction, and this would not turn around. Tried it with the drill bits. The drill bits were too much of a weird sizing, and they'll just sort of hit it. So having these offset by one block, it's kind of working. So they don't connect into this. They just slide around this block. This is just here so they can literally slide around on even terrain. That way this doesn't rock backwards and forwards on the bearing. There's less strain on the bearing. These two right here are just to catch this, which this has ones on the other side. It's just to stop it going too far over. But that is the basics of it. So as you can see, these here are just what happened before was it will do that quite a bit. So those are just to give it that little bit extra support to stop that from happening. And lucky enough, the wheels for this clear it. No matter where they are, they're going to clear it. So as you can see, it turns nicely. So this is how all my turning mechanisms are going to be, especially the 181. They're all going to be this size. So I believe I've got it's 4 times 16, so it's 64 long. So it's actually 65 long. And this is a 65 by 65 circle. So it's 65 blocks long, which is plenty enough. I mean, you think about getting a train on there to hold cargo, that's going to be long enough. Plus it can, if I want it to, hang off the back. I'm not sure about that yet, but that's as long as this is going to be. I don't want it to go too much. And I've just got to sit here across the ocean a bit more. I'm going to turn off my camera again just so I can have a cigarette, because as you guys know me on my channel, I smoke. I don't mind smoking on camera on Twitch, because Twitch just, you know, some games I play on there. But when I'm streaming on YouTube, I don't like to have camera on while I'm smoking. Just because YouTube's a bit more particular about certain things. But the only problem with this whole setup is at the minute, I've got to go all the way back there, then all the way back here. So I might just hook up a separate set of wheels that activate to go forward and backwards on the driver's seat. So I press a button, the wheels go down, and I can just go zoom straight across. Might do that, might not, don't know yet. But this has turned out to work pretty damn great. Yeah, I could do, actually, I don't have any bearing, I don't even have the engine here. But I could do that on my next run. That way I can just get to and from a lot easier. And I'll probably end up doing that one turn section. That way I don't have to get on and off. But I'm planning on just making either I'm not sure whether to do a full controller driven, so to have multiple bearings with a controller that does it really fast, because this is just one controller at level 5 at max speed with one bearing. I can add more bearings to this, which will go a lot faster, but this is obviously just for building purposes. I've got to then adjust it to go a lot, like this is not how fast it builds. It literally travels at 1 block per second, as it places 1 block per second. I haven't got enough stuff to put more of these on, nor do I want to make this any more bulky, so I've just been literally sitting here for 1 block a second, plus doing 256 blocks Well, it gives me about 2 minutes. It takes me to do one section, if that. But it took me about an hour to get all of this done. I had to section it off though. So it's literally, I put a stack in here and the stack gets distributed between the two, which evenly builds it perfectly, but now I get no more bumpiness. I haven't tested it at great speed yet, but I'm sure I will do eventually. But as you can see, it works pretty well. It just takes a lot of resources, so it will take its time. At the minute, I'm uploading videos every other day. So I have upload a video, the next day is day recording, day after is upload that recording. So it gives me a whole day, or technically it gives me 2 days of recording. It gives me the day of upload and the day before upload to sort of recording. So like if I was gonna start recording Scrap Mechanic, I'll do some Scrap Mechanics video, some of the Scrap Mechanic video today. Stop that and then work on more of it tomorrow, and then I'll edit and render it tomorrow, upload it tomorrow, ready to go live for the next day. So that's how my sort of routine works. But with Scrap Mechanic, it's taken longer and longer to do videos, so I've been sort of doing less and less. But I want to get some DBD out there. You know, I like my Dead by Daylight. I've been streaming a lot on Twitch as well. I normally stream. Be sure to go ahead and follow that. Shameless plug. Link in description. I've got my Discord as well. That I wish everybody was on Discord. I wish all my subscribers would go onto my Discord, because then you get notified when I go live. You get notified when I upload a video. And I chat on there quite from time to time. As you can tell, I talk to myself quite a lot as well. So we're almost there. You can see I've gone out quite a distance. You can actually take a, like, you can just be like, wow, this is actually quite big. And obviously, you got the rest of that. That's the other crashed ship, I think. No, it's not. It's just another island. No, yeah, that's just another island. The other crashed ship is over there. But as we're coming towards the end of this, so this is more of an episode to show you, a stream to show you guys what I'm doing in between episodes. And oh, we are closing in on our end. Right there. This is where I put this down. I had to put that on a hinge because I was sick and tired of having to walk all the way back. I was like, I'm just going to sit here and let it go back. Right. Then I will do this. Place that down again. Place a button on that. Place all of these. Like so. Reverse you. Reverse you. Now, I had these set at 35. On max speed on loop seem to be the kind of optimal, where it keeps up with the block place and that. It's weird speed. 36 was a bit too fast and it'll eventually run off the track, whereas 35, I believe it's 35, it might be 36. No, 36. 36. I remember it being like a weird number in Scrap Mechanic. So 36, full speed, all four go in the same direction, and then I will quite simply just place one of those. Now I've already started this off for the next round, so I would literally just sit here. That button's down, so that's them down. That's go, that's turn this on. So I would always hit go first and turn that on, and it builds it. And when it runs out, I just start it off. I do talk to myself a lot. I mean, why would I not? This is an episode of me talking to myself. Plus you, Denny. Plus whoever else comes into the stream. So yeah, this is pretty much what I've been doing for a while. So I've got to just exhaust all of these blocks, which I tell you what, does not take that long to do. I mean, as you can see, I'm already at 192. Yeah, 36 is just right, because it sort of catches it, if you know what I mean. But this just saves me having to, I mean, it would be much faster if I did it myself, because I'd be able to go 16, 16, 16, 16, like that 8 times. But then there's the constant, I'm falling off. Whereas this, I can just sort of, it gives me 2 minutes each time. All I got to do, I can go toilet. I can just sit here, relax. You know, there's a lot I can actually do. This is literally what I've been doing. I've got to literally get to the other side of that warehouse, and then I can turn and go that way. It's the home stretch. It's just tedious. I'm just thinking, actually. Maybe 37 might do it. I'm going to try 37 quickly. If 37 is too fast, we'll go back to 36 because it's the safest one. So put that on the switch there. Loop you, make you go fast. Make you go like that. Make you go there. There. Now, return you and you on. This is where I've just got to sort of watch it to see if eventually I'm going to run off the track. Which actually 37 seems to be the sort of optimal speed. The bottom wheels don't move, they're just there to catch any bounciness. Stop this from flying off. Damn. So this is, I know it's not much of a fun stream, but this is kind of what I'm doing in the stream. I needed to do a bit more of this so I can get a bit more length on this. So I thought I might as well stream and talk to you guys. 20 left. Yeah. Turn you off. Turn you off. So when I get to this point, I literally just go straight across. Put one there. Go down. So I'll just create the next foundation point. Like so. I'll then jump down. And go all the way down. Like so. When I get on land, I use tier 3 metal, which I need some more of. So I'll probably end up destroying some of my farm to get that tier 3 metal. I'll make sure it goes in a few blocks as well. Like so. And then just come back up, jump in the seat, and chuck a load more in there. I can then delete that block, which then separates it from this, makes it a new structure. Then just go 1 and 2. So at the minute, it goes red. This is where I'm going to sit here and watch it. And when that stops turning red, I know it's too fast. So I think it might be too fast. But if you're wondering how I'm doing this at exact timing, it's this basic bit of logic. We have a logic gate with AND. So we have an AND gate, a NAND gate, and a timer. The timer is set to 20 ticks or 500 milliseconds, so half a second. That's because that will switch over every second then, which means they get triggered every second because you can't actually make these go any faster. These have a maximum, a fastest rate of 1 second. And yeah, as you can see, we actually move a bit faster than we should be, but that should be okay actually. Well, I built it so far out, so I've got that buffer. So, though we're moving at decent speed, I might slow it down, I might not. I'll wait until these finish and I'll slow it down one. So this is literally all I've been doing all day long. I'm sitting on this, I've already gone through one of these chest falls. Which ain't too bad, but it ain't great either. Now, you're gonna run out soon. But yeah, so how this works is you put the AND gate into the NAND gate, the NAND gate into the timer, and the timer into the AND gate. And then hook a button up to the AND gate, which will then it needs the timer and that activate. It needs the button and the timer activated. The timer's going to be activated anyway because of the NAND gate is on. So that will generate a 1 second pulse. It literally stays on for a second or 5 seconds. I'm just gonna. Oh, that was a bit close. I'll tell you what. I'm actually going to slow that down one. Now, if I put another 2 of these on, so like one here at an angle, one here at an angle, I can do it. But then the only issue there is I have to sit there and, well, I have to sit there and split the stacks, and then distribute the stacks evenly. So I put a stack in there, half stack in this one, half stack in this one, and it'd be twice as fast. But then I'm going to end up having to do a lot more. I have to constantly be splitting stacks, and I can't be bothered to do that. This, I get to just relax. I almost fell off then. Right, so we are going to go ahead and zoom that across there, one there, rotate, straight down, go 3 across, drop down, and then just bring the foundation to the ground. The only reason why I'm doing it in the ocean is so I don't have to elevate this thing super high up in the sky. I did cross the map and be like, oh, I wonder if I can just go straight to there, and then I tried that and the map just goes up and down, left, right and centre, here, there and everywhere. And it's just like, you know what, it'd be so much easier, it'd be a bit more resources, but it'd be so much easier just to literally just be on one flat surface. No ups, no downs, and just go straight across the ocean. Plus we get a nice ocean view and a nice round trip of this. I can make stops along the way. I can probably, like, I can get the boat underneath this as well. Eventually get so much resources I can make this a delicious looking bridge. But what am I going to do? Right, yes, this into there. Oh. Did you really just do that? Okay. Right. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, I guarantee that if I... No, I did destroy that. Okay, never mind. You into there. You into there. Flip you around. You into there. Flip you around. You into there. You into there. And let's make you... No. 5. 1, 2, and then 5. 1, 2, 5. No, look, 4. 5. 1, 2, and then 5. Fastest speed. Loop. And then I can just chuck one of those in there, and I'll be on my way. Now I might as well just go down here. See, the great thing about this is I can just get off, do those things there, do those things there, and oh look, I can catch this eventually. But you can see how slow it moves. You could add a sensor to make it stop automatically. I could add a sensor to make it stop automatically, but I left the sensors back over there. Like, it's crossed my mind, but every time I come to do it, I'm just like, nah. I don't mind doing it, having to stop it myself. It gives me something to do. Oh, yeah. I mean, it would be great to have it go a bit, to have it to where... Oh, there we go. Yeah, for some reason this is weird. It never, ever did that to where it would stop. And I don't know what that is. These can't be moving too fast, because I had it on the exact same settings earlier and I never had any issues. But I seem to have an issue now. But I don't mind moving at this pace. If it means it's not going to fall off, it's not going to fall off. I mean, it would be great if I could build an automatic system to build the foundation for me. So when it stops censoring things coming out, it'll build the foundation. But that means I just got to time the whole system. Like, it'll be possible to have it to where it's timed perfectly to do one stack length, then to build a structure across there, and a pillar going down. But that just involves too much maths. And then what happens if it breaks? So it's like, and it's going to end up just being overcomplicated. I mean, I could do it, but I prefer just doing this. It's so much easier. So yeah, this literally spans this way. Might have enough to get us towards the end of the warehouse. Maybe. I mean, once that's stopped, I can literally just throw that in like that. I always turn it off just in case I mistakenly put something in there. But yeah, it works. Just grab a couple more stacks. I'll grab one more stack just in case. You go there. You go there. You go there. 1, 2, 3. I did not mean... You are not meant to be doubled like that. Got to save more resources. That can go there. And just jump down. Welcome back, Gaming Pro, or GP as we call you. Welcome back to the stream. I am just doing the acceptable, straight down, straight across kind of thing, where I'm just literally building this train tracks. It's going to probably take me a week. Don't do that. It'll probably take me a week to do, knowing me. So I'll do it on... I'm going to jump on every day for a couple hours and literally just do this. It means I've got to farm a lot of these. I'm hoping there's a lot in all the warehouses. I should have enough in all the warehouses that's on my map. I should have enough to do this. All that means is you're going to go in there. Yep, 256. I can start going. I can do that. I can remove that one. It's going. And I can go boil the kettle while I'm waiting. Bear with me a second. And I'm back. What do you need help with, GP? What is it you're struggling with? I'll try to help to my best capability, but no guarantees there. How's this doing? 140 left in that section. That's not too bad. We're getting close to the warehouse. Might be able to make it on the turn and past the warehouse. But I don't actually have the equipment to make the turn. or to do the twisty bit of the turning. So I'll have to, that's going to have to be farmed up, means I have to go all the way home to create some more stuff to actually do it. So I'll go as far as I can with this. Hopefully I can make it to the corner where I'm going to turn after the warehouse with the amount of resources I've got. I meant, do you need help? There's not much to do. I'm just sitting here waiting for this to build itself. The only thing I lack is resources, which I get from the warehouses. I'm literally just lacking component kits. Not component kits, sorry. I just need to go and grab my bearings, and I think I might actually... I'm not sure. I know I haven't got it in there, and I know I haven't got it there. Let me wait for this to finish here. I'll get the next one set up and ready to go. And then I'm going to run back all the way. I'll run back, because I think I might have the stuff back over there to create what I need to create. You stopped. I'll stop you, and I'll stop you. I'm literally just going to prepare this, so when I get back, I can just... straight up run it. I'll do there. Nice little plantation there. That'll go there. That'll go there. Really? That'll go there. I can hop back up onto this. I can place a stack in there. I can remove that, put that there, that there, and let me just run all the way back. I mean, I'm happy running on this because I know how non-bouncy this is now. I mean, before I'd run like 4 blocks and I'll just get launched into the ocean. So this is the furthest I've ever made it. Last time I didn't even, I made it to the corner, but it was too bouncy. I then made it 2 sections of 200, so 400 blocks, plus the extra block in between, so 401 blocks I made it, with 2 sections, and it was still bouncy, so I had to decrease the size of the sections, which means it takes longer to build, but there's no bouncing at all. So from, ignore these structural bits here, and it, ooh. Did I forget to do that on that one? Whoops. Yeah, ignore the structural bits here. These side bits. The length of from here all the way down to there on both sides. Both sides equal 256 blocks. So that is 125 plus 3, so it's 128 blocks long each. Which in my eyes is pretty good. So I'm going to cheat though. Well, I'm not going to cheat. Not cheat. I'm going to get all the way to the end here. See, when I get on land, it's tier 3 metal. Which only means that when I get all the way to the other side, I'm going to need more tier 3 metal. I might be able to make the tier 3 actually. I mean, I did do a lot of farming to make the other tier 3 metal. To make what I made over there. That was, that was a lot of tier 3 metal. Let's just say that. A lot of tier 3 metal. So this is a big project. But it's worth it. I'm actually just going to sit here. Where's the button? Oh, wait, no, the button. The button's there. Okay. Well, I might as well just run on the ground now. Run along all the way. I believe I have a... I know I've got a bearing. The only thing I don't have... I have dual heads, but I don't have any saw blades here. The saw blades are all the way back at the base. So that's a bit problematic. But that means all I've got to add on when I do it is a saw blade. Unless I can miraculously... I mean, I could just cheat them in and then delete them, but I'm not going to do that. That's too easy. I might have one saw blade, actually. I can't actually remember if I have any saw blades. You're going to really follow me all this way. Go away. There's all my drill bits. I farmed up once. That was a pain in the backside to get. Nope, it's a drill head. I thought I had a saw blade. But yeah, this is a lot of stuff that I went and picked up. I do have a controller, which is great. I have a controller. I should have a spare switch somewhere. So, no, I don't have a saw blade. All I need is one bearing. That'll do me. Oh, I do have a spare switch. I just don't have the saw blade. Fuck. Saw blade is the one thing I need for the turning mechanism to make it actually slide. I mean, the only option I've got is when I get to it to temporarily not have the saw blades and then eventually put saw blades on, maybe something like that. I don't actually know. Oh, I hate it when that happens. When you just fall off. But that's where all this magic comes in, see? And I'll just run straight. Plus, my main base is not, if you know, it's not at the mechanic station that's close to the spawn point. I'm on one side of the map. Right, let's flick that switch. Oh, it works so well. Let's run along this. Let's not fall off of this because it'd be a pain in the backside to get back up. I mean, what I'm half tempted to do is when I get to the packing stations, instead of doing this whole S-bend that I've got to create because they're not exactly lined up, I'm half tempted to... I mean, I'll figure it, I'll work on it, maybe have it on pistons and guide rails, to where it literally just slides, like I get onto a section and it just shifts over a bit, and that makes it so I can get to the other bit. Didn't you have a toilet seat in your inventory just... Oh yeah, I did. Whoops. I forget I've got a toilet seat sometimes because I'll just place them down on random structures like this. I've got one at the end and I just forget about it. I don't need it there, but I forget about it. Now what I am tempted to do is to make this a round trip. So to do this all the way here, and then make it go all the way back, but next to this, of course I'm thirsty. Oh, don't fall off. Yeah, so what I'm tempted to do is just make like a big round trip. But I know that's just going to end up being a lot longer and a lot more resources, so I'm like, no, I'll just make this turn around on itself and then come back and then get to the end and turn around again. That would be the easier option. Half the amount of resources is required for that. Right, now I've got this. That's all set up. I can just go straight ahead and go boom. And then boom. And I'm going to quickly make my cup of coffee. Huh. Did I just see that correctly? Did anything break on this side? It doesn't look like it broke. It looks like it just got a bit of wonkiness then. Doesn't seem to be wonky now. Seems to be fine. Let's just do... No, I don't need the batteries from that. I just need that. In there. Wait for this to run its course. I'm hoping to at least get to the warehouse section before this, like, and possibly get to the turn. I mean, it'd be great if I can get to the turn, but you never know what's going to happen. Hi. You got a headache? What? How comes? You tired? Go sleep then. Tell you what, you start going to sleep at 9 o'clock, I'll be in about midnight. Taking the mic. Peace and quiet though. Oh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Switch that off. Switch that off now. And just build this across. Oh, that did build down. I don't want you to build down. I want you to go there. Down. I'll just turn it back on, babe.
It's hot now, babe.
I'm a bit chilly. You're not in here, so turn it back on, please. You're in the bedroom. If you're hot in here, back off to the bedroom. Back at ya. It's fine. Camera's not on.
Oh.
Because this is a tedious task, I don't smoke while I'm got the camera on. Will you turn the webcam? Oh, yeah. Although I said webcam not. Yeah, there we go. Webcam back on. How does that look? Right, that goes 2 blocks in, so that's fine. Go back up. Get on this, turn around. Get that in there. Demolish that. And then go boom and boom. So this has been my whole process to actually build this thing. You dip down, that's fine. You should dip down in a second. There it is. I don't know. There's a handsome. There's a handsome on my screen. Can't be me. Definitely can't be me. But yeah, this is basically what I've been doing. I mean, it's slow, but it saves me having to click drag all of that. Like, look how far this has come. I've got to go over there. How are you guys enjoying the scrap mechanic videos? I mean, they've been getting getting a lot of attention compared to what my videos normally do. Normally my videos get the odd, like, it'd be you guys that are in my stream right now that'd be watching my videos. Normally about 5 to 10 views I get on my videos, but lately I've been getting. Oh yes, sorry, the video for Dead by Daylight, I said it's going to be out today. No, it's out tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. So today would be recording day / stream. Yeah, anyway, I've been getting like a couple hundred views on my scrap mechanic videos, hence why I've been putting them out quite a lot. And I've been, my subscribers have gone up on that 293 now, so closing on that 300 mark, getting ever so closer. We're over halfway to our 500 goal. I'm not sure whether I don't know if I'm going to do a 500 subscriber that's 500 subscriber video special. I might do it at 1,000, or I could do it at 500 then 1,000. I mean, 500 is a big milestone. 300 is a big milestone. But 500 is probably the big milestone that I'll look at. How far has this got to go? Wow. See, just talking, this is almost done, this section here. I like the scrap mechanic videos. I mean, I love them. I love making them, but it is a process to get through. As you can tell, it takes a while just to sort of do something in scrap mechanic, because it is a grindy. I mean, I was half tempted to restart again and put mods on to make the resource collecting a bit more, like, a bit more easy, so I can do big contraptions, big builds. Come back down here, grab you. Oh, of course I've only got 14 on me. Duh. So I go back into here, I'll just grab a few stacks. Scroll down. Scroll down again. And again. And then boom. I mean, it'd be nice that I wouldn't have to do this, and Scrap Mechanic does or and doesn't do the whole bouncy thing. That way, I could literally just build. I can set it to go away for an hour, fill that chest up, and go. But because Scrap Mechanic is Scrap Mechanic, you have to stop every now and then and create a new foundation. It doesn't like doing it all on one. I would love to do it all on one, but Scrap Mechanic is a bit of an arsehole like that. Put a stack in there. And then I can go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, very excuse me. Yeah, my scrap mechanic videos itself have been getting a lot of attention. I wish my other videos got attention, because as much as I enjoy making scrap mechanic, as you guys know me, I burn out on games very easily. I'm surprised I've gone this far on scrap mechanic. There's so much to do in scrap mechanic that I like that I don't burn out on. Like, you couldn't do this in Minecraft. Yeah, like, to build in Minecraft, you actually have to build it. To build a self-building out of any material that is placeable, it just doesn't work in scrap mechanic. In Minecraft, I would have to sit there. Say like I was building something like this, I'd have to sit there and actually drag along and build it. Whereas in this, it's fun. In fact, you couldn't even drag along. So to create something this long, I have to place every single block individually. But in scrap mechanic, I like it, and I can do other contraptions with bearings and stuff like that. I've got a few ideas of what I could do. Like, I'm gonna, as I said, deforest that whole section. So I've got to make a little mini, what's it called? A little mini tree cutter and a refinery section to where I can refine all the materials. So I'll cut down a load of trees, then go through and refine all the wood. So it is something to do. Got a tree house that I'm building. I would love to have a tram going from the tree house. I'm tempted to build a tram, shall I say, going from the tree house to the packing station. So it'll be easier to get stuff, like one of these, but smaller, if you know what I mean. So I might do one of those at some point. But this is the big project as it is. Once I've built this, I've then got to build the train that goes on it, and then I can start using the farm properly, because I'll be able to go from the farm, do all the packing materials. That train is going to be something, because I'm going to have auto stuff. I'll probably build it at the packing station. Yeah, like your base vid. What? Oh, you deleted the message. Oh, stop that. Sometimes I forget about that. Right. Let's get this on there. Let me go one. Go down because it'll make it easier to access. Go there. Go there. As you can tell, I've come quite adept to doing this. That's why it makes it easier. Like your base vid and your base. Oh, I love my base. I like. I'm not. I don't like this world generation. This world generation is a bit of a pain because I've explored the whole entire map. I know where everything is. I don't even need the waypoints anymore. I just know the map. But it's quite fun. I gotta admit, it is really fun. One thing I do need to do, I want to build a truck that is able to grab up the farmer guys. Let me just put that in there. That there. Turn you both on. It's so cool. NF Workplace, welcome to the stream. So on the packing stations, you can use multiple vacuum pumps on one entry to fill it faster. Couldn't you do the same on this vehicle so it drives the builds faster? I can, but it becomes more complicated and more tedious to maintain. In the sense of, all I've got to do here, because these sections are exactly 128 blocks long. Now, as of right now, you can't split a stack directly in half. You can only split it by one. So I have to sit there and click 128 times to split the stack. I'll have these two on here, and then I'll end up having two separate ones. So one off on this side and one off on this side, angled to hit that block as well. So, and I'll sequence it to the point it'll be the two inner ones and the two outer ones go. So it'll be twice as fast as it is now. But the problem lies with, I then have to put a stack in there, which is easy. Put a stack in, it's fine. But then every 128 blocks, I have to split stacks for these two. Then stop it, then do everything else on top. Whereas this, although it's slower, it gives me time to, because my attention span's not so great, it gives me time to think of other things while this is building. I would love for it to go faster. I would love for the vacuum pumps to be so much faster. But sadly, they're not. You can only go literally a second on this. And timing's a bit weird. I can either go like a little bit faster on this. It'll build the same speed, but it'll be a little bit faster to the point I will end up running off it, or build a little bit slower to the point I'll end up like this happens. So I'm doing the safer option, which is a bit slower. I would love for it to go faster, but that's like too complicated for me without having the ability to split stacks in half exactly. That worked out well. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, I originally had it so each length was 256 blocks, so it's one stack, which means it would have been much easier because I can literally just shift click a stack into it. But the problem I still ran into was the scrap mechanic bouncy glitch, where the foundation's holding too much up and you start bouncing everywhere. So I then doled it down to 200 blocks, and it was still doing it. A little bit less, but it would do it. Like, I could run along it, and then I'll be flung off. So I made the easy decision, make them so much shorter, and this, so far, has not glitched out once. And it actually, I like it like this, actually. It just takes a lot more resources, because I've got a lot more pillars to put in. But yeah, I did not mean to do that. See how long that took me? Not that much long, and I still not finished explaining the stuff. I don't even know what I'm explaining anymore. But then I have to go ahead and do this. That in there. That there. I mean, normally I wouldn't be streaming right now. I would have just done this in my own time. But that means there won't be any scrap mechanic content for a good while. No scrap mechanic stream, no scrap mechanic videos, because I tend to, I'm trying to do what I tend to not do a lot, and I'm actually finishing a project. Normally I'll start a project and then I will start another project, forget about the old one, and you know how it goes. You end up with a load of unfinished projects. So my goal is one project at a time. So this is going to probably take me a couple more days to get round, as this is literally just gone from there to the side. I've got to expand the whole length there. So I might make it go a bit faster and make a more complicated system to where it could build the foundation for me. But I'm happy with how fast it's going for the moment. Building a rail over the water out of bubble blocks, since they are free now, would maybe cut down on the resources taken. Ooh. Ooh. I hadn't thought about that. But then again, what I'm using are these rusted metal blocks, which I get from the warehouses. And I was driving around on a 12 FPS big base platform on 4 silo wheels, so yeah. Wow. Yeah, I haven't done anything that crazy. This is probably my biggest thing I've done, which is this rail system. As you can tell, I get distracted and I start talking a lot. I need another stack. But yeah, I get all these from the warehouse. I literally just went to the warehouse. I've got to do the top of this warehouse yet, but I almost filled this whole chest up, which gets me a decent place, decent far. But I can just shift that in there, stick both of those on, and I'm traveling about a block a second. But my whole problem was, I did try it to where I literally just built the thing as long, like, with one foundation, and after a certain while, you get a bounciness. The vehicle itself would just not stop. True, but currently the warehouse stuff doesn't respawn, so they'll run out. They would run out. But you see, I've done this length on 1.5 warehouses. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've still got like a load of warehouses to get this stuff on. Once I run out of these blocks, I'll switch to another one, but I don't have any other use for these, so I'm just using them. I like the colour. They seem to be, I say I like the colour, like they feel sturdy to me. A lot of times when I do a building, I'll think of the material I'm building out of. Like, I could build it out of bubble blocks, but then I think in my head, train tracks are made out of metal, not plastic. Especially not plastic that is so squishy. And if bubble block is so squishy, and I guarantee you that at some point I will manage to break the bubble block. I'll accidentally hit it, shoot it, do something. It'll end up breaking on me because it's me. So I'll build out a more sturdy stuff that can take a swing from a hammer. But that's not to say that I was tempted to. I've got to make a boat at some point because I want to be able to just speed around on this. Now fuel's so free, I want to be able to just speed around, and the core of the boat is going to be I'm going to do experimenting. I want to see if I can just place 2 thrusters on the one and only, what's it called, bathtub that you can get, and see if those 2 itself is enough to sustain that, because obviously the bathtub floats. So I want to see if I can just do it that. If I have to have bubble blocks, I will. But that's it, some experimenting I've got to do. I want to build a flyer at some point so I can just fly up, have a look at the map, get to the top warehouses much easier. But one thing I'm waiting on the most is the new update. That dev blog, as soon as I saw those sticky wheels, I was like, wow, I need those. Because it will solve a lot of issues with other contraptions. It means I can redo my lift again, because at the minute it works perfectly, but there's a lot of bearings involved. Although they're not free floating bearings, they're still bearings. Bearings are laggy. I mean, you would think in this game, after being out for so long, you think they'll make the core mechanics of the game less laggy. Oh, hello, Gustavo. Is it Gustavo? I'm not sure how to say the name, but welcome from Paraguay. Welcome to the stream. This is not a Paraguayan stream. I don't even know how to say it. I'm going to shut up about geography now. I can't talk. I'm mind boggled. What was I going on about? Yeah, things like bearings. It's a core mechanic of the game. It's something that obviously it's a mechanical based game. You build mechanical contraptions, stuff with bearings, moving parts. Yeah, bathtub. Yes, I found a bathtub in survival. It's on one of those. You know, you get those big hay pots, hay fields with the big farm plot, and there's like a building there as well. One of those ones. I haven't found another one, but I haven't gone round them all yet. But it was a bathtub just sitting there, and it feeds. I guess it's meant to look like a trough, a water trough to feed the cows. You know how they have in farms, they use an old bathtub to put water in to feed the cow, to water the cows. You know, one of those. It looked like one of those. I was like, I'm taking that. I have a bathtub. I'm taking it. What am I doing? Yes, I need to foundation this or split this off. Now I could save on resources and not do this whole bit, but it makes it feel more sturdy, like a train track for me. But yeah, there's some things in scrap mechanic, like the bounciness with how far distance you get. I think they need to turn down that bounciness quite a lot. It's that physics are not so great. Like bearings. How on earth a bearing manages to completely dislodge itself like the way it does is beyond me. I mean, that's something they should focus on. Maybe my map didn't spawn yet, but I haven't checked. Yeah, check out I found the bathtub when I was creating that map. If you haven't seen the map, like there's a video with my map in the description anyway, and how I created it. I've actually got a how-to video, and in that I go over how to create the map I did, where to get the resources to create it. The basics of that is you do have to have cheat engine on. You don't have cheats in the game on, but you need cheat engine, and what cheat engine does is you're going to get your exact coordinates from the game, so where you are on the map. It's a whole process to go through. Non-hit boxes of pistons and suspensions. Yeah, oh yeah, and glitchy suspensions. I mean, you think, how hard is it to code something to say you're stuck here, stay stuck, but stretch or compress? Like you have a fixed point, stay to that fixed point. Put a bearing down and attach something to that bearing. The game should tell that bearing you can move on X axis only. So left or right, you can do that spinning, but you can't move anywhere else. So it should technically stick the block in one axis or two axes and move it only on the one axis, depending on where the bearing's placed. Rather than, I mean, what it is they made bearings weak, so when you put bearing under load, the whole thing does that. The bearing is actually the thing's coming off the bearing, so technically it's no longer attached. I think then what they should do is add a bit more realistic physics in, as it's meant to have decent physics in the game, and when it starts coming away from the bearing, like in real life, if something's coming away from the bearing, and it's clearly visible off the bearing, make it come off. Because then people will be like, okay, I've got too much weight on one bearing, let me do some extra stuff with that. On the other hand, that floppy stuff kind of makes this game more fun and less of a drag than some other, except for when your idea just plainly won't go hand in hand with floppy. Yeah, it's like double wishbone suspension. I love creating them. I love how they move up and down, but it becomes to a point, bearings, so much free floating bearings can make you go from a decent amount of FPS. So like I used to get what, 60 FPS at maximum on my old PC, And the moment I start having too many bearings in one spot, I'll drop down to like 10 FPS. I just couldn't do nothing. So it was like, why are bearings making it so laggy? It's a core mechanic of the game. If you can't use the bearings, what's the point in having them? It's like having too much suspension in one area. It's like, it's another core part of the game is suspension. So if you can't have that many suspension, what's the point? You know, you need a beefy computer, and even then, like, I'm sitting at 40 FPS. I've been in this world for the past hour and 40 minutes, and I've dropped down 30 FPS. Which, in fact, I'm gonna exit, and I'm gonna reload, and I guarantee my FPS will then shoot back up to 70. If you're wondering why my character looks like this, I do have clothes, but I go through this whole thing when I restart. I go back to basics. This time I've just gone back to strip. I am a female with a beard. Ignore me there. In fact, can I not turn that around? I do have like hats and clothes and that. But like when you start off an actual game, you need to build a dress bot. So I am sticking myself as this naked character until I get a dress bot. Then I can dress myself, and I have a lot of garments to open. A lot. Anyway, play that. I do love the new thing. So I've been playing Scrap Mechanic for quite a few years now, way before Survival came out, and I was always hoping for Survival because as much as I love Scrap Mechanic, I get bored in games when I play creative. I have everything to hand, everything's there for me. I've just got to think about creating stuff, and I'm not that quick at creating or thinking about it. Look at that, 72 FPS, 70. So I've just gained 30 FPS just by reloading. Don't know why that happens. By reloading the game, maybe it's because too many chunks are open. I don't know. I'm getting off topic. I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it. Right, we'll do this again. Oh, I almost fell through. Right. 1, 2. Go back down. And then shoot you off to here. Oh, hello. Can I just go down, please? Shoot you off to there. Go down. Shoot you off to there. Go down. And you, of course, you're not going to go all the way in because this is stuck there. Shoot you off to down there. I mean, I love the fact, like, when Survival came out and there was water, mind blown. When my channel blew up for its first time, when I went from, I was at like 70 subscribers when I was doing this. Still uploading every day, but I was at 70 subscribers. I literally, within 2 days, I went from 70 to 200. And it's because I was building an aircraft carrier in the game. At first, I started off building it with water, making it float, and then I thought, you know what, let's make it a hover one, like in the Marvels. You got the big, I cannot remember what it's called, but you got the big aircraft carrier style thing. So I started making that. I did use a lot of mods because I wanted the lighter blocks and more powerful thrusters because it needed to lift it and hover. That should go off of there, that should go in there, that should be able to go boom boom. So we're almost done with this stack. We didn't quite make it to there. I am going to need a lot more stuff. Don't know how I'm going to do it. I might end up building it out of metal, or not metal, and just, I don't know what else to build it out of. I mean, there's a lot of stuff from the warehouses to grab, a lot of those resources. So I've got a lot of warehouses to grab. I might do a run of going through all the warehouses, grabbing all the resources I need. Might not even go through the warehouses and just grab the resources on the outside, fly up to the top. Yeah, Danny remembers. Danny's from that time when I did that project. But I got too bored of it too quick because it's creative. As you can tell, my attention span on subjects is very minimal. But so far, this has turned out pretty nice. Well, where was I talking about? What was I talking about? How was I talking about it? Yeah, when it comes down to creative stuff, like, because I have everything, it's just like I get bored too easy. Part of me likes the grind. Part of me likes the fact that I can do like this. I can only do a certain distance before I have to go get more resources. So it gives me time while I'm getting those resources to think about the rest of this contraption, because I only think so far ahead. Like, I don't know how I'm going to build the turning things, but until I got to the turning mechanism, it took me about 10 minutes to do it, but I built it. So when it comes to frigging all that stuff out, it takes its time. Like, it doesn't even look like we're moving right now. If I literally look to the side, you would not really notice that you can just about notice that I'm moving, but it doesn't look like it. Three seconds. Okay, let me just finish this section off here, and I'll have a look at that. So look, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, boom. So I can turn that off, get this to the end, and just turn that off. Then we'll just go ahead quickly and grab that link. Control C. I'm gonna load it up. I'm not gonna bring it up on stream just in case, you know. Let's just have a look. Oh, this is your big moving base. How do you move it? In a sense of like, there is a. Oh, of course you're using mods. Like, I've been tempted to add mods into this, just for the resource, the recycle bot and stuff like that. But wow, how do you turn those wheels, and how much fuel do you go through just to move that? Because that's heavy. With just the craft bot alone, that's heavy. Adding those big wheels, all that wood and everything else, that is a super heavy thing. I just got to reply back to a message quickly. Right, now that's done. So once I've run out of these resources here, I will end the stream. I want to go play some more other games. The only thing I get thingy with, why I've cut down a little bit on making a couple of scrap mechanic videos, is because making all those for the past week, those 10 episodes, I didn't play any other games. I played just pure scrap mechanic. I would hardly ever play any other games. Like, I haven't played any Phasmophobia recently, and everyone loves my screaming, so I need to get back and play it. Gas engines, 4 wheels made out of the soil around parts. There is no mods. There is a link bar between the wheel sets to make the steering able. Okay, make the steering more stable. Is that you've got a linking bar, like proper steering. So you got no mods. So I'm guessing you just painted your what's it called? You just gone ahead and painted your craft bot. See, that looks like the modded one, which is the recycle bot, which in the mods version is black. I haven't messed around with survival mods yet, but it's tempting. It's tempting to search through and mess around with game files just to make it more efficient to use thrusters, so we can have things like boats and that. I really wish we could actually have proper water physics where you use instead of you can use a propeller and propel yourself. Get a fan blade and that from the warehouse. You know, everyone can get one of those, and you could propel yourself. It'd be slow, but propel. But you couldn't. It wouldn't propel you if you're using it with a what's it called? I mean, you could make it its own thing, like an engine with a propeller on it, and then you have to use gas for it. You couldn't use bearing power, which to me would be super good. I mean, I would love that. I would love to build like that. I'll build a massive cruiser line. I'm half tempted to build a big boat on my next project. Just a huge boat, lots of thrusters. It's not going to be fuel efficient at all, but it's going to be a big boat. You know, I can have loads of fuel canisters on it, and I can literally just go along. I know how to make the fuel last a lot longer. Pulse it, and the fuel lasts twice as long. What am I sticking in there? Sticking you in there, and then you, and then you. So I have this much resources left. We'll see how far this gets us. Drives up till about 30-degree angle and houses 3 tiny cars and 2 craft bots, 2 refiners. We edited the game files to make water guns have propulsion. It sucked, but was awesome since it was free gas. You do know that the water guns do have propulsion. They have a tiny little kickback. But literally like tiny. Tiniest kickback. But now completely vanilla since that broke our farms. Having 1500 more, times more power on those babies created the mother of all floppy bit. Oh yes, it would. I mean, I've got to mess around with other things with boats and that, but I just wish like level 10 thrust, a level 5 thruster, great speed, but for how much weight you can actually move and how heavy the thing is, it's not worth the fuel. Like, I don't think it should make that much fuel, or they should have a different fuel source that you have to craft that's for jet propulsion. So instead of gasoline, it'll be some other kind, like what jet engines actually use, that kind of stuff. More richer, be more expensive to make. Instead of just having crude oil, you need chemicals, and so yeah, chemicals and other stuff to probably go with it. But then it'll make it so it burns a lot longer, because the amount of times one gasoline burns for, like I count one canister of gasoline, I count as a gallon. So it just makes no sense. In my eyes, it doesn't. But the bosses, they're the bosses of the game. We basically turned the water pumps into thrusters. Oh wow! See, I would do that, but I'm not going to. I'm half tempted to make a walker that walks across the ocean, an ocean walker of sorts. But I'm not sure how to do that. I want to do something that crosses the ocean at decent speed, but that doesn't use like tons and tons of fuel, because you'll be able to get 5 minutes. So you'll be able to go from there to there, and you've already used probably 10 fuel on a decent sized platform. But then getting some buoyant things to support that stuff makes it a hell of a lot easier. Like wood free is very buoyant compared to its weight. So I think wooden free is better, almost as good as what's it called? Bubble wrap. But bubble wrap's just that little bit lighter. But then wood free is more sturdy and more strong and better looking. Global power, I thought about it, but the issue there is I don't know if the glow bugs end up like despawning after a while. Not only that, there's a chance they could die. They're very unreliable. I mean, I could build a big contraption with it, but it's just very unreliable. Cow power, like the fact that you can't farm up the cows, eventually they'll just either glitch out, or when you unload the terrain, they'll just not be there anymore, which sucks. I mean, like Minecraft has gotten it to the point that if you put a dog or if you put a cow in a tiny little pen, you can go thousands of blocks away from that cow, come back, the cow will still be in that little pen. And it's like, it's not that hard to do. Well, I don't know how hard it is actually to do, but I don't think it is that hard to do, if you get what I mean. But could do glow bug, do a big, just moving platform to where the glow bugs move. I mean, that's going to be an experiment. How much have I got? I can probably do one. Yeah, I can do 2 more links. So 2 more sections. I didn't quite make it towards the end of that. But I think I made it pretty far. What I might do is after these 2 sections, I might turn it into bubble blocks. Because I've got to go back eventually and get some more stuff. So bubble blocks might be a good idea. Only issue there is just the bubble blocks don't look very good, do they? I'll see how far I go with this stuff. I'll go through all the warehouses. I'll get on top of the warehouses. I'll build a crazy contraption to get up to the warehouses. Probably a seat on a piston, just go zoop. But yeah, that'll be something, I guess. I mean, once I've done this, I'm gonna go play some Rocket League because this takes a lot of brain power. Rocket League, I'm crap at it. Doesn't take that much brain power for me to try. But this itself won't be done anytime soon. So in between, I'll probably go ahead and work on other videos, work on other contraptions, smaller projects, while I'm doing this in between the episodes. So I'll do an episode where I'll gather resources and then get the boat done in one episode. I need to gather the resources and get. I want to get so many thrusters because I just want to go fast. I want to. Oh, actually, thrusters. I could do like a catapult system. Attempt to do something like a catapult that can catapult me somewhere. I know there's little like glitches and stuff like that you can do where you can wedge yourself and get launched. I'm half tempted to do like a mechanism where I get launched, land in something, get launched again, and maybe potentially that will launch me across the map. But then I have to be very precise of where I place everything. So it could be an idea. There's something there. But this is literally what I've been doing most of the time. I mean, if you can work out a contraption that will do this, build a foundation that actually goes into the ground. So build a foundation for me. So something that goes like this. Even if it builds it builds off and it builds a pillar down, I can manually sit here and just go break. You know? Or have a single one that comes in and places place 1 and then down, 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 down. Like so. I wouldn't mind that. I can manually break these as it goes along. But that'd be good. Like I just cannot figure out the logic behind that. Basically, rocket with launch pads aimed towards each other. Not really. So if you get a couple of one of those canopies, and then you get a I'm gonna call it the cow milkshake, or the wok shake. I'm gonna call it. You get the wok shake vendor, and you stick them next to each other. You sort of jump in between the two. You'll glitch out, and you'll you'll get launched. You know, like how you glitch between 2 blocks, and your character just goes like that. It's quite weird, but something to look at. Yeah. 2. That would do there. Come straight down. You could have it drop down with pistons and build the pillar from the ground up and build the sections you're making now, but then backwards. Could do. I just couldn't figure out how the timing and everything to go along with that, because you're gonna need sensors a lot. It's just like I mean, if I could do that and just chuck a load of blocks in and just, all I have to do is stand here, keep an eye on this little section, be like, okay, break off you before it goes over. I could happily do that. But I can't, it will take me too long to figure it out. By the time I figured out how to do all that, this would have been done about 4 times over. I mean, I'm not smart enough. Maybe if I knew Khan, I can challenge Khan to do it. But then Khan's a bigger YouTuber than me and probably doesn't know I exist. So there'd be no point in actually doing that. I mean, it's a good challenge to Khan to see if he could do it in creative mode in this. To see if he can build a self-building section mechanism. Because it'd be good. I mean, there's experiments to do to where, see if I can get it to angle down, place a block, angle up, blah, blah, blah. Or actually, it could build pillar up, so it could, the whole vehicle could stop, build a pillar from the ground, it will attach to the ground, it will just build straight up. When it reaches to where it is, up top, once it's built straight up, the 2 on the back will then start placing, just going like that. And you've got 2 on the side to place those 2 there as well. And it just keeps on going. Oh, 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 just, yeah, oh. I just figured out roughly how to do it. So I might, in between episodes, make a new world, put myself in creative in that world, and go into the ocean part, obviously, and build a contraption in creative just so I can get the rough idea to see it work. To see if it'll work. Get that rough idea done. Oh, my brain. My brain's hurting. Oh, brain. To get the logic all correctly as well. After time, so I need to do it for 126 seconds going long. So that's 2 minutes. So that's 2 timers. Oh, brain hurting. Build pillar in front of the vehicle. Build the side struts. Then extend forward till a timer runs out. Then it switch to end in the section. And then build a new. Yeah, so can literally just make it build the one section. So pillar up, side struts, tracks, side struts, end. 1 block forward. Oh, brain hurt. Oh. I'll tell you what, next time I do a stream, if you would like to see that, I might possibly stream it tomorrow. If you would like to see me figure that out on a whole stream, I will. Like, I will do it. And then, if it works, I can come back in here and build it. Then all I have to do is chuck a load into the... Oh, wow. My brain's hurting. Yeah, I can do one more. Oh, brain hurts. I mean, it'd be too long for me to make a video out of. But I can do the whole figuring it out in a stream. Which means I can talk to you guys, you can help me through the logic. Because when it comes to logic, I don't know what gates do what. I get so confused. So, but like, I figure it out on my own eventually. Let's put it there. Because it would make the whole process a little bit easier. Then, I don't care how fast it goes. I would love it to go like this, because I can do everything by seconds. But it means I can literally just sit here for an hour. I can go do something. All I have to do is keep an eye and make sure it's doing it right. But it means I don't have to get off of this. I can literally just sit here, keep an eye on this chest mainly, because this will be using double than the other chests. Well, more than double. Oh, brain. Is that switched off? Yes, it is. Oh, brain hurts so much. Because then I can literally just sit here, do this, it'll run its course, it'll then go do this, and it'll just build it itself. Oh. So that means all I would really need, theoretically, is 5 vacuum pumps. 2 on the sides, which are practically going to be static. Because I don't even need to build that other strut at the other end. The only reason why I do the strut at one end is to do the building. So, to do this, literally, build it from the pillar, it will hit the ground, sensor will hit the ground, it will trigger it until it places. It will then go up and up and up and up. Sensor will keep an eye on it, so when it doesn't see a block, it places. All the way until it extends up to the top. So I have to get the level right to get to that. Then, once that's done, it sends once that's done, it sends a trigger going boosh to there. And then once those two are built out 2 blocks or 3 blocks each, it then because that will make all this a lot quicker. Like, it'll still work at this pace, but I won't have to stop it every now and then. I can literally just set it going. So the time it makes me to build that one pillar, I won't need to do that. I'll have a contraption to do that. Oh, that's so good. I mean, I don't need to do it because I'm quicker than the contraption, but then I can literally just sit here, enjoy a nice stroll while it makes it. The only thing I'm going to have to do is when it comes to the like the corner sections, that's the bit I have to do manually. Which, I don't mind. But wow. Yeah, that's... Oh, okay. Turn you off. I want to quickly wonder. Tess, do you build? No, you don't. Do you build? No, you don't. What about you? Oh. Did I see that correctly? Yes. Okay. But you don't build. Right, well, I'm going to switch that bad boy off. I'm just going to leave this here. I'm going to leave the stream where it is now, so I'll go play some other games with some friends, because I've been at this since about 10 o'clock in the morning. But I'll tell you what, I might possibly stream tomorrow. Depends on how tired I am and how I'm feeling. If you go to my Discord, I'll always keep updated if I'm going to stream now. You'll see when I go live as well. But I hope everybody has a great night during this whole pandemic. Mind block. My brain's so hurting right now. But yes, thank you everybody for coming along. Thank you everybody for the input. Thank you NFN World Peace for his input and putting that idea into my head and actually getting me to blah 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 think about it. And yeah, thank you for the brain hurt as well, the brain farts. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't. And this is also for people that are watching the stream afterwards, because I am going to put this stream up live. But yes, thank you everybody coming along. I'll see you guys soon then, I'm guessing. Peace. Oh, before I do, might as well drink or eat our veggie burger. Just because they're easy to make. I'll see you guys in the next stream or video.